educational system is in shambles and no one is talking about it. This is just like a rant video of me trying to express a lot of opinions I have about the educational system, especially in Nigeria, and maybe one or two things that you can relate to. So if you did not know, I am entering uni in the next 2 weeks. Crazy. If you watch my previous videos, it will be obvious that I love education, I love studying, having impact, and making good use of with myself and having this ambition. But the educational system has done me dirty a lot of times. There is so much classism, so much racism, and so much tribalism when it comes to universities, and especially in Nigeria. And it's like, why, oh why? People are striving to get an education, and something that's supposed to be like at least accessible, food, health, education. Those are things that are supposed to be accessible to everyone, yet it is not accessible. Even sometimes you can have the money, but you will not have the opportunity. Sometimes you don't have the money and you don't have the opportunity, and it's just like, just help a girl, help a girl. So I don't really know if I want to make this video though. Like, I feel like I'll have to talk a lot and say a lot of things for like my personal things. Tuition is a lot. Tuition. I saw a video about like Unilag's hostel, just hostel accommodation fees, and I was like, come on, like, man, this country is so annoying, man. And also, like, I feel so bad because like whenever like I want to do something like straightforward in the educational system, something always comes and just like crash lands me. Basically, like I graduated secondary school in 2023, late 2023. And then I was like, I wrote my WAEC, and then I was waiting for my WAEC results. When my WAEC results came, I got an F in physics. And at first I was like, why? This is not my result. Like, I cannot get an F in physics. I know physics. I am a physics guru. Since SS1 to SS3, for 3, I have always gotten A's in my physics, like normal physics. So why would I write the West Africa, that's like the national exam, and get like an F in physics? Like, it doesn't make sense. And that's when people are telling me, oh, that's just how it is, they'll give you the score that is not your own, you're just supposed to take it. What am I supposed to just take it like that? How is that fair? How is that reasonable? How is that something that is normalized in this country? And then okay, I said, let me write. I had to stay and like, because I had so much confidence in myself and in my exam that I would pass it, and I would use it and get into university. But because of that, I had to like wait another year. So that's basically like how my gap year came about. My gap year did not come about because I planned to take a gap year. It came about because I could not enter school that year. So I actually like romanticized my gaps here. That's why I started like that's why I started like doing content creation because of my gap year, and then I started making like vlogs and influencer videos, and it was fun. It was actually fun. So I'm not like mad about the gap year anymore at all. I wrote NECO, which is like the second type of national exam. And then it came back, and then I got D7. I actually got D in biology. I'm like, biology is a core subject. Why would they give me D? So I'm like, the WAEC result is somehow, the NECO result is somehow. What can I do? So basically, I waited. So I was like, okay, I will just combine the results, because you can combine results together. That is what I would do. So one of like my dream federal, because I have 2 dream universities. My first in Nigeria, not in the world though, I beg. I have two dream universities in Nigeria. One is Pan Atlantic, that is a federal university. This is like what I'm saying. Sorry, one is Pan Atlantic, and that is a one is Pan Atlantic, and that's a private university, but that one does not offer the course that I want. And the second one is Unilag, which is a federal, like, what they call it, government, no, federal university, state university, federal, whatever, and that is Unilag. And so I was like, okay, I will go to Unilag because Pan Atlantic is expensive and also does not offer, very, very expensive. It does not offer the course that I want. And then they tell me that I can't combine 2 results, that Unilag only accepts 1 result. And okay. And then I applied to another university, which is called OOU, which is in Ogun State. So I thought, because okay, there's something they call indigene. So if you're an indigene of a state, that means you come from that state. And I come from Ogun State. I'm an Ogun State girl, you understand? I'm like, okay, I will get it. I wrote my JAM. which is like the exam. I'm saying all these things for people that, because I know for my this thing, they show that people in the United States and UK and Australia watch my videos. So in case you are from there and you watch my videos, I'm explaining all these things, so that all these terms, Nigerians, because I'm sure the people that are from Nigeria will be asking, why am I explaining what jam and what WAEC and what NECO is? So we're getting out. So like I was saying, I wrote JAM, which is like the exam you write to get into university, one of the two major exams you write to get into university. And then, I passed it. I passed JAM. I started my post and I passed post And then, obviously I applied for OU. I was so chill and everything. And I even had like a revelation. I wrote like a newsletter about it because everyone was always, throughout my childhood, people were like, I should, do medicine and surgery, do medicine. And I did not really want to do medicine and surgery because I don't really like gore and blood and all those things. And and then I found out like, through like my charity foundation that I started in 2024, that I love education. I love educating people and I love impacting people and I love like just building the future of tomorrow. I was like, I want to study education. And this is, this also like brought a lot of like mixed reviews from people. People like, oh my goodness, how you study education? Oh my goodness. And oh my goodness, a lot of people put their opinions that I did not even ask for, old, young, everybody. I'm like, can you guys just like keep your opinions to yourself? Because I did not really ask it. It was even I didn't ask me like what I'm doing, and then I had to reply them that truthfully that I'm going to do biology education. And they're like, oh, you will not get jobs if you do that. Oh my goodness, you'll not be able to make money. Oh my goodness, you will not have a comfortable life. Oh my goodness, you will have regret. So that was that about that. But now, like, I don't care, and I see went on with it. And then flunked. They basically did not give me admission. Like, I was like, I didn't want to go to OU normally because I thought that I only had two choices that I actually wanted to go to, which was Pan Atlantic and Unilag. So OU was just like a far off choice. So maybe, and I was like, I didn't want to leave Lagos because Lagos is where like I've been building my content creation self, and a lot of opportunities. Anybody, people will tell you there are really a lot of opportunities in Lagos, and I really wanted to like live in Lagos at least before maybe like I jackpot in the future or whatever the case may be. I don't know. But then did not give me admission. I was like, as per what is happening? So I was feeling to be down. I already like lost hope. I was like, okay, next year, 2026, I would, write write jam again. Oh, and get admission. I hope, I don't even know. But one of my friend, my very good friend Blossom, she was like, I should do Unilag JUPEB. So that's basically like foundation year. If you are in UK, not UK. If you are abroad, like foundation year. You understand? A year you do, so that you get direct entry into second year. I was like, at first I was like, should I do it? Should I not do it? I'm still till now. I'm still like, should I do it? Should I still do it? I've already like registered. I'm still thinking if I should still do it. Like, how will I be thinking about something that I've already like registered for? And so basically, like, I was like, okay, fine, let's do it. And when I went to meet like the advisor person, he told me that because I have two results, I cannot use like my two results. You understand? That obviously Unilag does not accept two results, like I've said before. And then I was like, okay, what will I do? I honestly, literally, I almost cried. I was literally like, my tears were welling up with tears. And just I was like, don't cry now. How you be crying now? Because honestly, like, I'm so tired. I'm so tired that whenever like I want to do something concerning like because when I was in secondary school, like I had such high hopes for when I enter uni and everything will be smooth sailing, because like I am a smart student. I passed all my grades. I even changed schools so many times, yet it never affected my academic work. I was always on top of my class, on top of my grades. I did well, I studied well, I worked hard. And yes, for all that hard work to be for nothing, like to just write one exam, and for all the hard work to just like flunk, it's really like so annoying and just so tiring. And people are like, you should get over it, you should just accept. Why would I accept failure? Do I look like somebody that fails? No, I do not. So basically it was like, if I do want to write JUPEB Unilag, I would have to do night classes. So basically, like when others are doing like day classes, doing their 8 a.m. classes, I would have to do classes from like 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. You understand? In the evening. So those are the type of classes I will be doing. I will not be able to do the day classes. And at first I was like, How am I not do day classes now? What if I miss? What if I miss, like connecting with my students? What if I don't get the, exact type of education or like, lectures that the day students are getting? What if I just like flunk? Because it's not easy. I like to sleep a lot. So what if I don't know. So all these things were just roaming in my head, and I was like, God, I'm so confused. I was like, literally, like few days ago. That's when all these things happened. I was so confused. I'm a little bit still but like I've gotten a few clarity. Like then I was so like, what will I do? What am I? But you never know the future. You never know if you do this thing, what will happen. And you can pray to God and say, God direct me, God direct me. But what if there are no signs? What if there are no little signs? And I don't want to do the wrong thing. I don't want to make a mistake. I don't want to do something that will affect my future, and all the efforts that I've put will be for waste. Like I can't physically do it. I can't. So, that was that how that happened. And that's where I am. Another thing again that is making me like overthink everything is just like the price of tuition, and the price of accommodation, and the price of living alone, and just everything that comes in it. Like your life literally is in your hands right now, and tuition costs a lot. For Unilag, that is a federal university, it's not even a private university. Obviously, like the tuition is not like as much as private universities, obviously, but at least for people that are not, flamboyant, I mean, what do they call it in their wealth, so it's a little bit not, so I'm just like, God help us, help me, help my parents. It's not even just me, help my parents be able to pay all my tuition, because you also have to think of feeding, think of miscellaneous, things, accommodation, like I said before, just like well-being, upkeep, and it's like all those things. I don't know if I'll post this video though. But this just I wanted to like just talk about like I've been feeling so bottled up. Basically like for the past 1.5 year, all these things have been happening to me regarding like my academics, and I just been putting it in my mind. And nobody's really talked to about it and all of that. Like my parents would just be like, it's fine, everything will work out fine. And I know, but man, it's so hard, like trying. I want to cry. I literally want to cry, guys. Like, cause you people don't understand. You people don't understand. Nobody understands. That maybe and maybe that's why I'm making this video, so that someone will understand. You understand? Like, how will you be paying 400,000 for accommodation, and then I'm going to be paying another 400,000 for my school fees, and then maybe like an extra like almost close more, a million basically. God have mercy upon me. And that is why I'm working. This is why I'm like, doing content jobs and freelance jobs. But they don't pay enough. They don't like all those high paying, freelance jobs or like content jobs, and they pay you 250,000 a month or something like that. I've not gotten them. If I was making 150,000 or 250,000 naira a month, how helpful that would be towards like my life in general. Well, I'm so I literally this is not how I wanted this video to be. I wanted to talk about like the patriarchy system and the educational system in depth. I wanted to talk about how there is so much like hindrance. Let me talk about it. So basically, like education is something that a lot of people want, but apparently they can't get. A lot of education is something that a lot of people should have. This is a necessity. A lot of people can't have it, and it pains me so much. And also something again pains me when I've told people that I wanted to study education, especially biology education, because I'm a science student, so if I have to study something in the science field. Everybody was so like, not everybody shall like my good OG friends, those ones that have sense, they were good body people. They're like just so judgmental, and they were just bringing it down, and I'm like, oh, you want to be a teacher? I'm like, no, I don't want to be a teacher. I want to work in the UN, I want to work in the WHO, and I want to work in the educational system. But even if I did want to be a teacher, is that bad? Is that bad? Teachers are literally, we need more competent teachers. Coming online and seeing teachers who are, predators to their students, or who don't take teaching seriously. That's why we have students, or we have children in this world that are not like totally that bright. It's not even me trying to be like, it's literally the truth. There are students or just children in general that are not like, they don't know how to read analog clocks, or don't know how to do division. I'm like, girl, come on, life should not be that deep. So, and I'm like, why we like dissing, career paths, like career paths that literally shape the future? Do we understand the power that education has? The power that educators have, and we are dissing it like it's literally nothing. I'm just, oh god, man, I felt so. There's a particular person that told me, this thing, that I will not get job opportunities. I should just, do medical medicine, that I will get. And I'm like, what will I do? A literal career path for almost 8 years that I do not literally really do have an interest in. I do not like seeing blood. Basically, I like knowledge, you understand? And I like sharing that knowledge to others. Basically, that's even why I started like my YouTube channel in the first place. And to have like my dreams be dissed on like that by someone I considered a friend was very not cool. So, not so like in school, I think I said it before, like this classism, like the rich, there, and the others, if you're not rich, you are just like there. And then there's this not scripted video, so this is not like, I'm just tired. I'm tired. I don't really have strength to put in energy when I'm making. I just want to talk about myself and everything. I don't know if I'll post this video. This video is not what's posting safe. I'm so tired about a lot of things, guys. I'm so tired about a lot of things. I'm so tired that I do not have the financial. I will not say I'm poor. I'm not poor in any way, shape, or form. If you have watched my previous videos, if you have watched like my vlogs, especially, I'm not poor. Like, I'm not broke. I'm not suffering. But I wish I had more. I wish I could do so much more. Like, I have these talents and I have these whatnots, but I'm not using them to the greatest or to the maximum capacity. And it aches me so much. I have these dreams and ambitions, but there are always these hedges, and there are always these stones, or these, let us say, obstacles that are always hitting me. And I have to always stand back up and fight, continue fighting, continue trying and trying again. And I don't just know. I don't know how my foundation year will go about. They say that if you fail your foundation year, you literally, God have mercy. I don't want to fail my classes. I don't want to fail my first year because they have put in a lot, a lot. I'm filming this video 2 weeks before I'm like resuming school, so there's a lot of anxious feelings within me. I don't know, guys. I don't know anything. I literally don't know the future. I don't know my next step. I don't just know. And I just pray God helps me. Just help me and help. Just help me, because I'm so tired. I'm tired of people. I'm tired of the system. I'm tired of the obstacles. And I'm tired of. That's basically it. Don't worry. My next video, I'll be more happy and more joyful. Like, I made a new hair. I was supposed to come here to be, happy and flaunting my new hair, but I'm here being sad. But don't worry, everything will work out together for our good in Jesus' name. Amen. And God will make a way where there seems to be no way, and He will give us a testimony. And we are not behind in life. If we're not behind in life, but just exactly where we need to be. And don't let anybody to oppress you, Jerry. What's happened? Why will you come and oppress me? Do you know who I am? So yes, and also like follow your dreams. Just do you understand? Don't, if someone says, oh, you're studying, like my advisor was like, I should do biology, but I should do microbiology instead. And I was like, what the heck is microbiology? I should study organisms. Like, what? how is microbiology more superior than biology, which is like a combination of like everything relating to like living organisms and the in-depth of like I saw my modules, my course outlines for just first semester of my foundation, and do you know how packed it is? And you're telling me that biology is just nobody should try you. I don't like begging. But I also know that the internet, is full with opportunities, and if you ask for help, you would be helped. At least I know that. So if you guys want to like, I don't know why I'm laughing, but if you guys want to like donate towards like my academics, if you guys have like, not even just donate, because if you have like a job, for me that I can, work. Because if you guys know where Unilag is, you know that that's where I'll be staying. Obviously, since I'm going to attend Unilag, you have a job for me there, can reach out to me for job opportunities, so that I can help with my schooling, and pay for my tuition and everything. Because like one of my dream is that by my second, third year, I want to like start paying for my tuition by myself fully. So obviously I cannot do it now because, and also again, like I'm going to be using like my December savings. So basically, like I saved throughout this year of 2025, and I saved it in locked. So my savings is going to be unlocked in December, but I can't use that money. It's not that no one, it's not that my parents or anybody told me not to use that money like for my own benefits, but wisely. I cannot use that money, to do dirty December or to spend or to splurge, because like I have schooling and I need to invest it in my schooling, and just because there are a lot of things that it's not every nitty gritty thing that you ask your parents for, you understand, or you can ask your parents for, you understand. So you're not just straight, they're trying, especially parents that have like more than one children or more than one child. They are trying, it's not easy. So all my savings will go towards my schooling. So thank you for listening to my rant. Thank you for listening to the story of my life in my academic journey. Thank you for everything. And wherever this life takes me, I will carry you guys along. And just, as I'm carrying you guys along, as I came in, I complained about a lot of things I did, as you saw, but I also like said a lot of things about like a lot of things that you should take out of, a lot of lessons, and just, we'll make it out of this heck hole. Bye bye. Subscribe. I know this video will not do well, but this way. Bye.